Hello everyone, I am Kemar and welcome back to another episode of The Rotted Show. I can't believe that the weeks are going by so fast, but anything that it takes to get us out of 2020, I am all for it. But enough of that. Let's talk about some things happening in Jamaica currently right now. So a lot of persons have been complaining about JPS for quite some times, that they have been increasing their bills by up to 100%, some are saying. And amidst the whole COVID-19 situations where more persons are home, yes, there is more usage in electricity. However, the bills that a lot of persons have been receiving is out of this world and beyond understandable. And finally, it touched one of our politicians. So last Friday, Marlene Malahoo Fort, Jamaica's Attorney General, expressed her concern about the high electricity charges via her Twitter account. I've heard about the complaints, she said. I've heard about the complaints of so many about the huge JPS bill that they've been receiving. I have received one which is totally out of whack with my pattern of consumption, with absolutely no change in the use, could cause over 100% increase in the bill. Similarly, on June 9th, Olympian Asafa Powell tweeted that his bill jumped from more than $20,000 each month despite having solar system and cutting back on certain activities. The sprinter noted that despite that measures, the bill climbed higher after the initial increase. This is deliberate by you guys, plain and simple, said Asafa Powell. We also saw the former Energy Minister Andrew Wheatley tweeting that he too have been a victim of JPS. In a tweet, Dr. Andrew Wheatley stated that the Jamaican people are hostage to JPS, guaranteed revenue and in-house inefficiencies. Who pays must be the people. And of course, sure enough, his message was not received well by Jamaican Twitter users who slammed the former minister for his alleged involvement in the damning Petrojam scandal. Wheatley, my advice to you, brother, is just stay low. Just stay low for now. Nobody wants to hear from you, and that's just the reality. Live and lie in the bed that you and your friends slept in. We don't want to hear from you right now. So Daryl Vaz, who is the minister responsible for environment, who I am going to say is one of the most hated politicians here in Jamaica, has yet again found himself at the front row of another controversy. So news have now surfaced because of public pressure that the National Land Agency, NLA, intended to lease 7.7 acres of land bordering protected Holywell National Forest Park in St. Andrew to Daryl Vaz, which was approved in 2019. However, on June 11th, the Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust, which managed Holywell, wrote to the NLA, who had already given approval to Daryl Vaz, highlighted that the Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust objected to the lease, noting that the proposed land is one of the few remaining sites in the area under, quote, good forest cover. And as so comes now, the National Land Agency, who was leasing the property without making it publicly known to other potential bidders, turned around and terminated the process because people got wind of the deal and whispers started that the 7.7 acres of land, which was going to be leased for 25 years at $10,000 per month. In defending his application, Vaz pointed out that there were many leases between the NLA and individuals or company, including coffee farmers in and around the Holywell Park, in keeping with terms of the hold he sought on the 7.7 acre property. So for those of you wondering, what's the big deal if Vaz wanted 7.7 acres of land? Well, Vaz himself pointed out that he knew that the matter was sensitive, and also considering that he is a government minister responsible for that exact portfolio, is kind of shaky. It's somewhat borderlines unethical, but that's just my take on it. Now, people from Vaz enter into the public life in Jamaica. He has been embroiled in one scandal after another. So it is just to be critical of him. He is such a vexation to the spirit and to this country. This is the most brazen and in-your-face conflict of interest. Vaz may have followed the legal channels, but the whole issue is just unethical. He is also heading the portfolio that the agency would give approval fall under. Like I said, it is unethical, and Mr. Andrew Holness really needs to watch this man, because he's going to get him and the party in some serious trouble. As promised, the 15th day of June has finally arrived, and tourists from all over the world are welcome to Jamaica's shore, especially those coming from the hardest hit by the pandemic. And as expected, persons are concerned about the reopening of our borders, especially to those individuals coming from the US and the UK. Arriving passenger arrived to a new screening process. Tourists were separated from returning residents. Persons' hands were sanitized and temperatures were checked. Persons were also tested for the COVID-19 virus, and they pretty much seem to have everything under control. Persons are concerned, and rightfully so. The reality is that the economy really and truly needs to open, and I've heard Andrew said it before that tourism is not new to Jamaica. We've been doing it for years. I don't want to be Andrew Holness right now, because as them say, uneasy lies the head that wears a crown, and he has to make some life and death decisions at this point in time. Now, I don't think that the government has any ill intent, and it's easy for some of us to say that they are trading tourism income for more COVID-19 case. Look, people, the decision carries with it some risk, and one of the risks is that there is likely going to be an increase in our confirmed cases. However, the trade-off is that persons are going back to work. I'll give the government a C for an effort. We can't just sit idly by and do nothing. Let us not relax our guard and observe the necessary protocols, such as wash your hands, wear your mask, and observe social distancing. Otherwise, people, the reality is that you are going to die if you have underlying condition and you contract this virus. You may very well be one of those unfortunate individuals who draw the last or the short straw. So let us not be that person right now. Anyways, tubers, that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it if you have not done so as yet, and subscribe to this channel. Please, it's free, and the subscription button is just right up there. Well, now wait, man. Thanks again, like I said, for watching, and I'll see you soon.